What's up, guys? Peter from Peter Does Coins, and here we've got a pretty huge stack of mostly dollar-sized or crown-sized world silver. There's a couple of U.S. coins, and I've actually got some U.S. in flips to show you guys at the end. So definitely stick around for that. But here we've got just crazy world silver. I mean, we've got Napoleon Bonaparte, got Great Britain, we've got Caballito peso. All right, but let's just get into it. We've got some really cool stuff. All right, so we'll pick right off the top here. First, we've got it looks like Denmark 10 kroner. This one, I'm actually not sure what the percentage is, and I've actually never had one of these before. So 1972, possibly 72% silver, if I had to guess, but I'm actually not sure. I'll definitely look this one up before selling it on our Whatnot auction tonight. But if anyone knows the percentage of silver on this one off the top of their head, that would be something useful. Let me know in the comments section. All right, so that one's pretty cool. Let's check out next this one. Here we've got a 1913 Brazil 2000 race. So 2000 race from Brazil, it's either 90% or 50% silver. I'll have to double check, I don't remember, but it's definitely a cool design, and you don't often see this, late Brazilian silver, later as in later of the silver years, but still a real cool piece. 1913 Brazilian 2000 race. Next up, we've got a France. This one's got the Hercules design, which is pretty popular, and this is a BU 50 francs from 1976, 90% silver from France. Real huge silver coin here. All right, here we've got a high relief peace dollar, key date 1921 from the United States, 1921 key date peace dollar. That's definitely a nice piece, right? But that one I'm excited to have. Here we've got a 1977, Austria 100 shillings. Yes, 100 shillings from 1977. And again, I think it's 64%. It could be 835 silver, but I'm pretty sure it's 64% silver from Austria. Nice uncirculated coin, and these ones are pretty popular because there's a lot of cool designs in the series. And next up, we'll go with this one's from Macau, 1974. Macau's got an interesting history. It's a Portuguese colony on this coin, and I think it's 65% silver, 20 patacas. And these ones, so Macau is up near China, and so it's a SAR, so it's a special administrative region under Chinese control at the moment. That's current day, which is pretty cool. 1974 Macau, 20 patacas. And it's one of only two special administrative regions, under Chinese rule. All right, let's go for the Caballito next. It's 1910 Mexico Caballito peso, which is just awesome. These are in real demand. It's 90% silver from Mexico. Caballito design. This is a really popular coin. And 1910 might be the common date, but it's still a really cool coin, and it's in pretty good shape. Caballito peso, 1910. Next up, we'll go for the 1967 Israel 10 lirat. This one's going to be 90% silver from Israel. Definitely a nice uncirculated coin, and this is the Wailing Wall design. Then we'll go for the Irish silver. Here we've got Ireland silver, 100 shillings, I believe, and it's 1966. This one's 83% silver from Ireland, and it's a nice thick silver coin, even though it's not large or planchet. And this one is cupped, so it goes down towards the middle. Not like your regular flat coin, I guess. But it's definitely cool. Irish silver is definitely hard to come by. Next up, we've got, let's go for this one. This one, I'm not sure what it is. In fact, I don't know where it's from. My first thought would be Yemen. I think it's Yemen silver, which I would guess is 72%, but I'm not sure. It could be Saudi Arabia. It's 1392, I believe, or 19... my Arabic numerals is not very good. I'm going to say 1942, no, it would be like 72, I think. 1972 maybe. So yeah, I'm going to say Yemen, could be Saudi Arabia, but definitely a cool silver coin. Let me know, guys, where is this one from? If anyone knows, it's a nice BU coin from, who knows, somewhere in the Middle East, Middle Eastern silver. Let me know down in the comments section where this is from, and maybe even the percentage of silver. Definitely a cool piece. All right, next up, let's go for this huge peacock design. And this one is going to be a Burma 1 rupee from 1852. 91.7% silver from Burma, 1 rupee. Definitely a better coin. This one's not in great shape, but it's awesome. You don't normally see these, and I think I picked it up for an attractive price. So, you know, these coins are definitely hard to get your hands on for especially lower prices, but this one's a lower grade, so I think it deserves, you know, being a little bit cheaper. And that's what I'll sell it for, cheaper, not over $100, you know, like some of the other nicer examples are. But this one, it's a Burmese 1 rupee from 1852. Definitely cool. And this is actually my first one having. This might be my favorite coin from tonight, but I'm not sure. Remember, I always ask what your favorite coin is by the end. So let me know in the comments section what your favorite coin is going to be. I will show mine at the end after I make up my mind. But here we've got a 1973 commemorative Canadian dollar. I think in 73 this is going to be 50%. I hope it's 80%, but I think it's going to be 50%. So nothing too crazy there. Here we've got a really nice South African 1 crown, or 5 shillings, from 1952. Real nice BU coin. It looks like there's some hairlines in the field, but it's a nice uncirculated coin. We've got King George the 6th? Yeah, sorry, I'm Georgius. It's a little bit weird. The Great Britain design looks a little bit different. I don't know, maybe I'm just, yeah, but Sextus must be 6. So yeah, King George the 6th, South African crown. And I think it's 50% silver, but again, it could be 80%. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm going to go with 50%. I'll definitely make sure I know before we sell it. But South Africa crown, definitely an attractive coin. And I don't think that this one will last very long on our whatnot auction tonight. All right, next up we've got Latvian silver from Latvia. This is a 5 Lati from 1932. 5 Lati. This one's got some luster. Again, some hairlines on this coin. It's cleaned, in my opinion, but it's a 5 Lati from Latvia. Definitely a nice piece. And these are 83.5% silver from Latvia. Let's go with the Mexican silver next. Here we've got the Aztec Guatemala 1948 BU 5 pesos. Aztec design 5 pesos, 90% silver from Mexico. And at the moment, I'm having difficulty selling them, but I definitely think the prices are going to go back up. Right now, unfortunately, I can't even sell them for 40 bucks. There was a time when I was selling them for $50 all day. Now they're just not even selling at 40. But again, I think the price will go back up on these. Nice uncirculated 5 pesos, 1948. All right. Next up, we've got, this one was an interesting piece. It's Singapore silver, which you don't often see. 1979 Singapore $10. Now, I actually don't know anything about this coin. I've never had one. I think it's probably 90% silver. But let me know, guys, what is the Singapore $10 worth in your opinion? Comment in the comment section what you can find. It's a big 90% silver uncirculated coin, $10 from Singapore. Definitely a cool piece. I'm excited to do some research on this one. It's my first Singapore silver, I think. All right. Next, let's go for Panama. We've got the 1 Balboa, very popular coin. 1 Balboa, 90% silver from Panama with the Conquistador. And on the reverse, okay, so we've got 1934. I believe 1934, the coins were minted in Philadelphia, at the Philadelphia Mint in the United States. It's 90% silver from Panama. And the Balboas usually don't stick around very long. Usually these sell pretty quick. Next up, we've got 1892 British Crown. And you guys, just so you know, I really do read the comments section. Somebody said in our last video that we had these, that this is the Jubilee head. So it's the Jubilee head Queen Victorian British Crown. It's 92.5% silver, and it's a nice original coin. So I'm definitely happy to have this one. All right, let's go for this one, guys. We have got a Napoleon Emperor Napoleon Bonaparte 5 francs. This is the nicest one I've ever owned. It's a 5 francs from 1811 from France, minted in the A or Paris mint. 90% silver from France from 1811. This is, again, the nicest 5 francs that I've ever had. I'm excited to offer it tonight. I don't think that it will last long, but that is an awesome coin. Really, really cool. 1811 Napoleon Bonaparte 5 francs. Here we've got a Cuban peso. This is the commemorative peso, so it's 1953, 1 peso with the key design and the sunset. It's really cool. 90% silver. This is definitely uncirculated, and it's from Cuba. With, I believe it's Jose Marti. I could be wrong on that, but definitely a cool piece. Then we've got, let's go for these. We've got more Cuba silver here. Here's going to be a 1934, a nice lustrous Cuban peso, 90% silver from Cuba. Look at that. That's a nice one. I think this one will demand a premium since it's got some luster on it, and I did pay more for that luster. More than a coin like this, which is a 1916 Cuban peso with no luster, but it's definitely a nice original coin. No damage on the piece, and you know, although it's a little bit more circulated, it's still a desirable Cuban peso from 1916. So I'm definitely happy about finding that one. Here we've got a Uruguayan peso minted at the Santiago Mint facility in Chile. Here we've got, 1942 Uruguay, and it should be 72% silver from Uruguay, 1 peso. Definitely a cool piece here. Next up, we've got 50 escudos from Portugal. This one I had misidentified when I bought it, but I know it's a 50 escudos from Portugal now. It's uncirculated. It should be 72% silver. No, it's probably 65%. From 1968. 1968 Portugal, and that's a pretty cool design. Some kind of commemorative silver coin, but I've never seen this one. It's definitely a cool piece. 50 escudos from Portugal. All right, let's check this one out. This might be my favorite coin of the night. It's a 1934 Chinese junk dollar. 1934 Chinese junk dollar. It should be like 90% silver from China. Dates from 1934. Real nice lustrous coin. Look at that cartwheel. And so it's definitely a nice piece. And the reason it's called a junk dollar is because of the image of the Chinese junk, which refers to the boat here on the reverse. Chinese junk dollar, which is definitely pretty cool. And Chinese junk would have been the type of boat, not that it's a bad boat or anything like that. So that's really cool. I'm excited to offer that one. Here we've got some Polish silver, which is definitely hard to find. Usually Polish silver doesn't come up very often for me. 1977 100 zlotek from Poland. And this one looks like a proof coin to me. I'm not sure what the percentage is going to be. Probably 75% silver from Poland, but I'm not sure. Definitely a cool piece. Excited to do some more research on this coin. And it's definitely a pretty design. I like that one. All right, next up we'll go to the ABC peso from Cuba, 1934. This one is 90% silver. It's my first of the ABC Cuban pesos, the first one I've ever owned, which is exciting. 90% silver from Cuba. And I'm not sure why they call it the ABC peso, but if I had to guess, it would be maybe because you can see ABC here in the date, because it's all like intertwined. I think that's maybe why they call it the ABC peso, but I'm not really sure. That would be another good thing to let me know down in the comments section. Why is this called the ABC peso? Cuban peso from 1934. All right, we've got a couple more. Here's a 1934 Austria-Hungary. Yeah, this is a 5 shillings. 5 shillings from Austria-Hungary. It should be 835 silver, 83.5% from Austria-Hungary. And I don't know, it's definitely a cool piece. I just bought this one on a whim. I don't really know much about it. I've never had a 5 shillings from Austria before, so this is a cool piece. And then we've got an African coin. This is a Liberia $1, 90% silver from 1961. And a lot of these seem to be on details cleaned. You know, I haven't been able to find one yet that hasn't been cleaned. So I think these are pretty scarce in uncirculated condition and would demand a premium. But here we've got a 1961 Liberia $1, 90% silver from Liberia, the country in Africa. All right, well, that's the end of the world silver, but like I told you guys at the beginning of the video, we've got some cool US type coins to get through as well. So we're gonna shoot through these as well. Let's go ahead and do it. So here we've got an 1883 shield nickel from the United States. These are all United States coins, so I'm just gonna say that once for all of them. Here we've got an 1883 shield nickel, and it's got definitely nice details. Lots of details left on this one, even some line details right there, which is definitely cool. I'm excited about that one. Here we've got an 1880, nope, this one's 1867 shield nickel. This one has no rays, but again, really nice, sharp coin. And then we've got, this one is going to be an 1867, again, no rays. Just a pretty slick shield nickel there, but at least no damage. We've got another slick, nope, this one's a nice one, 1867 shield nickel with no rays, but again, really sharp coin. Then we've got, this one is an 1883 shield nickel. This one I think was a little bit slicker, but again, still real nice details on there. Okay, yeah, no, these were the two that I was really thinking of, are crappy. We've got the corroded one and the slick one here. The slick one has rays, and it is a 6.7 with rays. So that's actually nice. That's a little bit better of a coin, but still not great condition. Here we've got a 1934 peace dollar minted in Denver, which is pretty cool. 1934 Denver peace dollar. We've got 1935 San Francisco 35S. And the reason, you know, it's a smudged up mint mark, but I know it's not a Denver because they didn't make them in Denver in 1935. So it's either Philly or San Francisco. So this one's a 35S. Then here we've got 1935. Real nice luster on this coin. 35 Philly, because there's no mint mark. That's a nice one. I think I'm excited about that one. So that's pretty cool. Then we've got this one. I bought a really nice barber quarter. 1901 Philadelphia. Imagine if it was in New Orleans, but here we've got a 1901 Philly, probably in an XF in my opinion. And it's a nice original coin. You know, there's no damage on this one. So I'm pretty excited about this one. It's actually got some luster on there, so maybe it's a little nicer than XF. But I paid XF money, so either way, I think I'm happy. Here we've got an 1809 capped bust half cent. We've got an 1809 capped bust half cent from the United States. Real nice early American coin here. So definitely excited about that. I always love the early American stuff because they always fly off the shelf. Here we've got an 1891 Carson City Morgan dollar. We've got a 91 CC, so we'll definitely take that. Here, this one's an 1884S, which is a little bit slightly better date, Morgan dollar, 1884S. And then we've got, this one's the nicest cap bust half dime that I've ever bought. It's an 1829 5 cents silver or half dime from the United States. And it's a real sharp coin. You know, it's got a lot of details left, and there's no damage on this one. It's a real nice piece. So I was excited to be able to purchase this one. All right, well, that is going to conclude it for the day, for the video. What was your favorite coin from the video? I'm actually going to say that my favorite coin was going to be the China junk dollar. This one was my favorite because it's the first junk dollar that I've got. But the Napoleon Bonaparte 5 francs, I mean, there's some really cool coins from this video, so you know, I'll be interested to see what you guys have to say. This has been it. Be sure to like and subscribe and leave down in the comment section what your favorite coin is. And we'll see you next time on Peter Does Coins. Thanks, guys.